All right, we are back with Banjo. I believe this is the third episode. So let's do it. All right. So I'm actually a little bit more comfortable and familiar with playing this game now, so I think we're going to be doing pretty good this time. I probably won't want to rage quit this time. Yo, Potato Dude, welcome to the stream, dude. It's good to see you. Hope your day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you is doing well, dude. How are you doing, my dude? Alright, so if I remember correctly, we just finished, like, what, the cavern level? So, that's good. That is good. You're in frame one, dude. Let's go, man. Let's go. I appreciate you, Potato. Not just because potatoes are delicious, but you're such an awesome person. I appreciate you, dude. Doing good, you? I'm doing alright, man. I barely slept last night, but I worked out a ton, so I'm very tired. Like, faking energy and trying to, like, facilitate good energy is sometimes hard, but I think we're doing okay. I appreciate you for asking, though, man. Alright, so we did this thing. So we've already done Clanker's Cavern. Let's see. We gotta go. I think we gotta do this one now. I've been really exhausted. I feel you, dude. Is there any reason? Have you, like, just not been sleeping well or anything like that? Or... Yo, Puffy, your hair is growing metallic being metal with that hair. I need to get this thing cut. Like, this is getting too shaggy. It's getting too shaggy. I need to get it cut. But Puffy, it's great to see you. Hope you are doing well. It's always good to see the best duck mod in Twitch history. But it's all good. I really need to cut my hair, though. I've been getting some good sleep. I don't know why. Are you dehydrated, dude? Are you malnourished? Are you stressed? Those could all be symptoms of having low energy, man. It's been great. What do you mean, Shaggy? Like Zoing Scoob, we gotta go. I feel like I can do a better Shaggy than Scooby, but that's just me. No, I really want to get this all cut. Like, when it gets warmer, it's not nice. It's not nice. Plus, again, we have to use so much conditioner and shampoo, and L'Oreal ain't cheap, but damn, am I worth it. I remember back in, like, high school, I would have my hair, like, really long, too. So, like, I would make, like, jokes with friends being like, yo, dude, check it. Volume, Maybelline, because I'm worth it. Something like that. Something stupid, something dumb. Yo, Gator, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Always good to see you. Eunuch, welcome. Good to see you, Eunuch. I eat like a horse, and while I drink not as much liquid as I should, it sometimes usually isn't a problem. I mean, dude, like, I always thought that too, but lately I've realized the older I get, the more I consciously have to try to, like, be more conscious about what my actions are doing, right? So, like if I eat junk or just not nearly as good as I should, like, I feel it. Like, I really feel it. I also like drinking water and stuff like that. So, like, I don't know, it might just be that time where we have to actually, like, you know, be more conscious of what we should be eating and drinking. That's cool, bro. Welcome, dude. It's great to see you as well. Hope you are doing good, my dude. How goes it? Dang, we have a lot of people showing up, especially when I'm a scrub who doesn't know how to play Banjo. But I mean, there's, like, again, there's a lot of different things you could try doing, Potato, but hopefully it does get a little bit better, my dude. Because, again, just being exhausted all the time, it's just not good. It's really not. Been extremely busy at work today, unfortunately, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean, hopefully it kind of slows down for you, man. You get to, like, just kind of, like, you know, chill, because again, you're one cool bro, dude. All right, so we've opened up to the the bungalow, or like the swamp. So we gotta go to the swamp. I'm only here by contract. You say that, but the contract never ends. Your soul is tied to the subs of Twitch. But Gator, I still appreciate you. No matter what, I still appreciate you. Yo, Hugglesberry, it's great to see you as well. No notifications set. Yeah, unfortunately, I think when I sent out the initial notification about going live on twitch.tv/metallicairwalks, I forgot to, like, do the whole exclamation point or at everybody. So that might have been my mistake. Okay, so I need to find out how to get to the swamp. 28 days of finding, counting down. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, maybe up here. Gator says up and we all love him. Right? I totally agree with that, Puppy. And then I won't be able to catch as many streams. Dude, it's all good, man. Is it hopefully it's a good reason. Like, is it like, you know, like a new job or something like that, dude? What's going on, my dude? Why am I fancy? What do you mean fancy? Do you mean like a sub or something like that, Eunuch? Or... I don't understand it, but you are pretty fancy. Unfortunately, I did not make the hug action just yet. That was one thing I forgot to do today. But I appreciate you, Hugglesberry. I'll be here for Friday streams, hopefully. Dude, sounds good. Sounds good, because I feel like with the retro ones, they're really interesting, because they're like usually a lot of like really critically acclaimed games that I've never played. Wait, what? I mean, what might have happened, Eunuch, is again, yesterday was ridiculous. There was a really kind individual named Anti-Cupid. They showed up, and then, like, within, like, 5 minutes of following, gifted, like, 20 subs. Maybe you were one of the lucky recipients, but, dude, it's all good, man. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Hope you enjoy the emotes, my dude. And no ads. Let's go. Just blush to begin with. That's fair. I mean, I was actually able to take a look into it, and it was actually really cool. Potato, again, I love your streams, my dude. Yo, Potato Man, dude, great to see you. Hope you are doing well. How goes it, my dude? It's always good to see you drop in here and every now and then. We are playing a Banjo Kazooie. Banjo, yes, dude, my first time playing Banjo. I gotta say, I don't know if it's because I'm more used to Super Mario 64, but I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like, it's a little bit different for me. But it's still, I can see the appeal for this game for sure. Hopesy is welcome, good morning, or after, actually at this point, good night for you because you just woke up. But hope you're doing well today. Hope your day was good. All right, let's get these really quick. Billy is gamer. I'm glad to hear that you are a gamer. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you here. Hope you are doing well. Wired Wolf 287, welcome. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. Jeez, everybody should have taken. I'm super happy about that. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. You, Dark Ramen, have made me want to play this game, even though it doesn't seem my type of game. I mean, like, again, it's... Like, I'm usually pretty down for 3D platformers. Like, I really usually am. But, I don't know, I feel like with Banjo's controls are kind of dated. But it's still a good dated, you know? Ooh, what is this? Well, we gotta do this. Or did we already do it? Huh, I guess we've already done it. Yes, we did, because that was like the spinning golden pot thing. Alright, so we just gotta go find the access to the swamp. But I've heard there's also Banjo 2. I'm not sure if I'll actually stream that one, though, to be honest. But let's take a look. Not really. Woke up to find out something bad happened to my work on my watch, so then I have to deal with the Friday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully it wasn't, you know, anything that, like, you know, impacted anybody's life. But, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. But at least you have the week. Hopefully you can be able to get some good gaming or something in for the weekend before you have to go to it, you know? That's something that I try to do. Like, if I know impending doom is coming to me on work on Monday, I try to brace for impact as much as I can, but also just have, like, the best weekend I possibly can. Potato, man, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you, dude. Deli, welcome to the stream, man. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. So much love for Banjo, but I appreciate that. Let's go. Is this a swamp? Is this the entrance to the swamp? I just need to know. Yes, we are good. Like, one of the things I'm... Again, this might just be me being a bad gamer puffy, but, like, one of the things I like about Super Mario 64 is that the overworld is very connective and easy to kind of, like, get through. I feel like with Banjo, you have to do a little bit more exploration to go where you need to go. But again, I could just be a bad gamer. Keep your eyes open for your new move, Beak Face. Let's go. Kazooie's canonical or new name is Beak Face. Let's do it. Right? Like, they really make you work when it comes to, like, with navigating this world. Like, again, with Super Mario 64, you just jump straight into a painting because Mario has such a keen eye for art like Bob Ross. With this one, though, you have to put in the work. It's insane. I just want to... And I also just want to kill that frog, but I guess we're going to let it live. Oh, there we go. We're gaming. I mean, I'd like to see you conquer Bad Freddy, but I don't think that game is very... So, funny story, Potato. I've checked up the list of Twitch banned games very often, and Conker's Bad Fur Day is totally, you know, able to be streamed. And I think we already have, like, the mature filter on the Twitch thing just because I used to swear like a sailor. So we should be pretty good. No, like we could probably easily stream Conker's Bad Fur Day. Because again, it's not on Twitch's banned games, which is awesome. Because like, I don't know, like it's really interesting. Banjo's world is a little bit more complex, but not by much. The game usually does a good job of pointing out where you should be going with your landmarks. True, there's been some good points where it does happen that, like for sure, Wired Wolf. But I don't know, like I feel like just because I haven't really been playing a lot of platformers lately, I had to like spend a little bit more time to figure it out. Where's... Oh, it's on top, it's on top. Let's go. Yeah, I've seen Robin even streamed it as well. And also they rated somebody who streamed it too. Like, for the most part, it's pretty mature, but I don't see, like, why it wouldn't, like, you know? But, you know, to each their own. We do a band game here? No. So, do I just barrel roll? Wait, what about tackling? There we go, we gaming. No, like, no, we're not doing any band games. Again, I do my best. I read the entire terms of service when I became an affiliate on Twitch. Yes, that entire thing, I read it. And honestly, a lot of things you got to do is just pretty much common sense. What games are banned or where do you find the list? So the thing is, Potato, I don't want to say the names of any of the banned games because the names are often very, very controversial. But if you go to like Google and type in like Twitch banned games, Twitch has like a page where it's dedicated to all their games that are against TOS and are not streamable. Once you see like 5 names of the games, you'll be like, oh, that makes 100% sense why it's not being able to be streamed. Yes, I did read a Blue Gator. I read the entire TOS. It took me like a good half hour. Again, I was also really tired because like I finished a stream right after that and Twitch sent me an email like, yo, you want to be an affiliate? I'm like, yeah. But yeah, just don't stream any of those games. Put the names in the Discord. No. I'm okay. Got off work today early, but unfortunately had to spend that time grocery shopping. I mean, grocery shopping isn't too bad. Just having like some nice good food to be able to warm up with after dinner or for dinner or lunch is always good. But Deli, great to see you, man. Hope you've been getting some good gaming in lately. We reading TOS? I mean, I did. I did read the entire TOS because I wanted to make sure that no matter what I was doing on Twitch, it was fine. Like, even when like kind of got like into the tax stuff too, I also try to read and understand as best as I can. Trying hard not to backseat gaming right now due to 100% of me this several times. Dude, you're totally fine. Like, right now, I'm just exploring and having fun, but if there's something that I'm struggling to do, I may reach out to the chat, and I appreciate you guys for that. Right now, I'm just trying to find the, well, like, you know, music notes and stuff like that, but also just, the mole to get my new move. But yeah, no, the game's names are just terrible. Like, that's... Like, when I read the entire list of it, I'm like, yikes? But no. Family-friendly... No, not even friendly founder content. A trespasser. An ugly trespasser. After our goal, but he'll never beat us all. I beg to differ. We are totally going to beat them. Oof. Maybe just rolling would be the best way to go with it. Or... Yeah, maybe this would just be my best way to go about it. Nope. Ooh, there we go. Banjo, let's go. But yeah, I have like no nostalgia to this game at all, unfortunately. Yeah, no, they're really bad, Blue Gator. They're really bad. Like, really, really bad. Very controversial games. Like, I would not understand why anybody would want to make a game with half the title names. There we go. Bloom! You're too tough for us to flip it. Take our gold. This is being read and I don't like it. Then don't read the list! Stay off the list. Like, even looking at it once was enough for me. I don't want you all to read it. Just, like, a quick glance is fine, because the longer you stare at that list, the worse it gets. I'm assuming Steven or something is reading it to you. Oh, no. I mean, I guess we're getting music notes, too, as we explore this place, which is totally fine with me. With the jousting one? I don't even remember the jousting one. Oh, so we can't stay in the water. Gotcha. Yeah, it's the worst. Worst. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. But, like, again, those are very, very obscure games, so you pretty much know not to stream that stuff. Can I not? Wait. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that what we're supposed to do first? Final stream on Saturday. Maybe it should be... Dude, Shantae. Man. Okay, so... Dang it, I can't get it. But anyway, Potato, dude, you're gonna like the Shantae games. Like, I actually like them to the point so much. Because they're like a fun little side-scroller platformer. Like, I've actually picked up, the a good chunk of the games on physical cartridges for Switch. Costs a little bit more, but definitely worth it. Because I really do enjoy the Shantae series. The Pirate's Curse was really fun. Half Genie Hero is also pretty good. I still need to go through 7 Sirens. My poor innocent PG soul's been ruined. No, don't look at it anymore. Just avert your eyes. Look at Banjo Kazooie. It's such a wholesome environment for the whole family. And then when you play Conker's Bad Fur Day and realize it's by the same developer, you're like, what? Because I've seen some streams of Conker's, like, and it's actually kind of interesting that something like that slid through. All right, where's that mole though? So this is the starting of the level? Okay. This thing looks interesting. It's gold. If I could scream, I would. I don't blame you. Again, from what I remember, the list is pretty... It's pretty intense. I just don't understand people sometimes. Oh no, we fell. We fell. But anyway... So all I need to do is search at the Twitch ban list. Yeah, if you really, really want to know, Unique, and again, please do not ask to put any of the names in the Twitch chat, but if you really want to know what they are, just type in Twitch banned games, and then you should have your list. Again, I would not do it, though. Because I'm looking at this list, and I find the names hilarious or horrible, but so out there. I'm looking at something RWS, and it would come up with the post... I mean, no, I kind of get it. It's bad. It really is bad, but it's also just so bizarre that people would actually want to make games that feature that title or that type of subject. The list is a lot smaller. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's very true, Potato. Like, there's a lot of games that you would expect might not be deemed, like, you know, advertiser friendly, but no, like, it's just a bunch of ones that are, like, just really, really bad. The jousting keeps coming up. I probably want to check. No, I don't want to check into it, but the jousting one, I'm kind of curious to see what this jousting one is about. But no, I'm like not going to try any of those games, unfortunately. Fortunately, I should say. Where is the mole? Because I feel like we need to have access to the power up to kind of like go through and like just get some more stuff. Try going over here. All right, there we go. Okay, so we haven't actually went over here yet, so let's go check this place out. My eyes are only pouring money other than fish and cheese. I mean, that's one way to look at it, Eunuch, but again, the games are just still terrible. Like, looking at once was just enough for me. Also, Metal, thanks for the pin, homie. Dude, no worries, man. I'm glad you're able to get it. I'm glad that everything came through. Because when I set out the G Fuel, I kind of put, like, your Twitch name again instead of your real name. And my wife's like, are you sure that's going to get delivered to him? I'm like, no, that'll be fine, I promise. But, yo, dude, I hope you enjoy the pin, man. I'm actually really happy on how these pins turned out. Like, it's one of the first emotes as a pin for the Metallic Airbox Twitch channel. It's super cool. The power in question are Kazooie's boots. It's needed, but not by much. Oh, is it like very, is it just like very situational when it's actually needed to be used? It's like, I'm assuming it's just for the water, which means like it's probably very limited in what's actually happening. You not get one to your sister? Oh, Streamlabs, we don't have merch. Like, the Typhoon manga did like develop some of those pins as like a celebratory thing for like the 1-year Metallic Airlock celebration, but nobody, I don't think anybody should have checked out the notification. So I might see about like either having her order some more of them or something like that, because she made them herself. But we don't have merch yet. I don't think people would, I don't even know what I would make merch of, you know? I've been scammed. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Metallica's merch? No, not yet. Not yet. Like, if I were to have merch, it'd just be like a few t-shirts, some really bad pins, something like that. But I don't know, like, I feel like if I were to actually make merch, it would have to be, we'd have to have a bigger community, you know? Yo, HML dude, welcome to the stream, man. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. Riku merch. Oh, that's a great idea, Blue Gator, because at that point, Riku can't get any of the shares of the profit. No, I'm just kidding. But I wouldn't want to... crap, we fell in the water. I wouldn't want to take advantage of Riku like that. I could buy some cat toys or stuff like that, so maybe. For those who don't know, who might be joining us like Wired Wolf, Riku is the kitten that we recently adopted that's gotten a lot of praise here for Twitch. Welcome to the Metal Merch site. Is it bad of me that I know a few of these games? I mean, no, not really, because I think Honey Pop is on there, and I know people like didn't like Markiplier like do a Let's Play of Honey Pop or something like that. Yo, we got Riku. All right, sounds good. Hopesius, do you want the old picture or the newer picture of Riku? Which one would you like to do? Got to get these notes though really quick. Oh, wow. Can I photo print? Tie you up the chorus will now perform. Ooh. Let's go. Why not both? Because unfortunately, like, it's gonna cover each other, you know? So we can't really do that. Unfortunately, that's not an option. Yeah, I own like 8 to 9 of these games. Jeez. Hopes he's still loyal to Gator, even though Gator cheated on Hopes he is dang. Going with the new picture of Riku. Alright, sounds good. I'll probably update these pictures as well, like include maybe more. Like, why don't, wait, hang on, I have an idea. Why don't I just make like a slideshow of Riku or something like that? Like a slideshow I think would probably just be so much better and actually makes it look like I'm doing some good stuff with the streams. Oh wait, we gotta... What is this, really quick? Duel Links tournament soon? Oof. Probably not HMall. Probably not, man. Because, like, what it looks like those tournaments are being run, like, when I see Mood do those tournaments and also, like, you know, the other streamers, it looks a little bit stressful, to be honest. I don't know if I can actually handle that. But I will give it some thought. I will give it some thought. I would need a co-host. Somebody who actually knows what they're doing with the game. But, I mean, 5 hours? We probably can't do 5 hours. 5 hours seems a little bit too much for us, my dude. I legit think I literally thought we could have made that. My depth perception is definitely not on that point. Can we make it? We have time. But is it enough? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 3. Oh! Mood with that part. Right, dude? No, it's super hype. Like, I am so happy for Mood that he got partner. Again, he totally deserved it. Like, the dude does a great job at streaming. Like, no matter when you drop into the streams, he always, like, acknowledges you and just asks how you're doing. And he's like, oh, we chilling. Like, Mood is super good. For those who don't know, go check out Mood Trapper. Fantastic dueling streamer. Deli Redeem, say this in the voice of Kermit. Yo, it's the Fitness Gram Pacer test. Hell yeah, I love this stuff. The Fitness test is a test of multi-stage test capacity. Test that progressively gets more tests as it tests. The 20 test will begin in 30 tests. Test up at the test. The testing speed starts testly, but gets faster each test after you test this test. A single test should be tested each time you hear this test. Remember to test in a straight test as possible. The second test, you failed to complete a test before the test, your test is test. The test will begin on... Jeez, that was way too hard. There was way too much test. Like, Deli, I thought you were giving me the fitness gram pacer test, but you just gave me a test of itself. But I appreciate you, Deli. Thank you for the redemption, dude. My vocal cords. God dang it! We are bad at this. It could have been fitness. The fitness gram. I love the fitness gram pacer test. So 20 seconds wasn't enough, so let's just reset it. Oh my god. Why? You only got one redemption, but the Jesus, that is way too much fitness. I can't fit that in with that fitness. Oh man, that's way too much. Deli, you wild, man. You wild. And then there goes Riku. There goes Riku. Riku, it is time to go to bed. We appreciate you. But man, that was way too much. The fitness gram pacer test was awesome, though. I actually really did like the fitness. Yo, still dropping in with the new cat again. All right, Riku, come back here. It's good to see you. Still, it is great to see you as always, my dude. Hope you are doing well and staying safe during these times. How are you, dude? He's like, it's a Banjo, it's a Kazooie, it's a new Riku. We gotta let this go through. All right, let's try this again. All right, come on. All right, let's take it slow and steady. Slow and steady is smooth because there's no bumps. Watching you fail makes me feel better by platforming skills. Aw, dang, man. I mean, like, in most platforming games, I'm actually relatively competent. It's just Banjo-Kazooie is a little bit different, you know? What happened to Gator? My cat passed away and I was also in the hospital. And yeah, I remember, unfortunately, I do remember that Hopezius. It was definitely very rough, but, like, you know, they're definitely in a better place just because what you did tell me about what was going on with them, it may have not been, like, it would have been rough for them to, like, have to go through some of that stuff, you know? But, Hopezius, hopefully, you know, with the time has passed and you feel a little bit more healed from it, but it's definitely rough with stuff like that. Let's go over here. Got volume on a bit lower since the sled head try to keeping it from getting worse. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully you start, you know, getting a little bit better from the headache. Let's get this. Puppy, thank you so much for thank you for clipping me trying to do the fitness test. I appreciate you, Puppy. No, but I'm trying to. Oh, I'm sorry, Hope. Just let me know if you need anything, because again, I know that can definitely be really rough. Unfortunately, we had to go through something very similar with our beater dragons, and unfortunately, for the one that was afflicted, there wasn't anything we could do, and it just happened really, really sudden. It's all good. Not enough to hurt. Just concerned it might get worse. Do you have any Tylenol or Advil or anything like that, dude? Because I know that I suck at platforming for Banjo-Kazooie, but I know with Tylenol it definitely does help. It also doesn't help me the fact that I'm playing through OBS. So it's kind of like weird when it's like a little bit smaller. Sorry. No, you could say if you need to, man. I appreciate you for dropping in, dude. Yeah, but I would rather not take them if I don't need them. That makes sense. Just because, again, they can be pretty rough, like, depending on what you take. Like, I know ibuprofen's really rough in your stomach lining. I learned that the hard way. Ulcers are not fun. And I think Tylenol works more on, like, your liver or something like that. Oh, so once we get the power up, we can go a little bit further beyond. But we gotta find the dang thing first. Yeah, of course, still. Hope you've been doing well, though, besides that. Anything new going on? It's always good to see you pop by, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's go. Okay, so get rid of this guy. There we go. I don't see it over here, but we can still climb up, right? I don't see it there. Just waiting on My Hero Academia Season 5. That is it's true. It's getting really close, by the way, which I'm pretty hyped for it. Because, again, like, I've been reading the manga, and what's been going on is pretty intense. Like, it's pretty intense. I cannot wait to see people's reaction. I cannot wait to see it animated, too. I'm also really, really excited for The Devil's a Part-Time Season 2. Which, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it's going to be on Netflix. because like Netflix decided to bring it back for a part of like their anime content, which means I gotta get back on Netflix. Peace, y'all. Have a great night. Eunuch, alright, dude, if you gotta go, dude, I appreciate you for dropping in. Thank you so much for being you, dude. Love you, dude. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you, dude. But My Hero Season 5 to be really good. I'm kind of sad that Black Clover's anime is ending for the time being, but, you know, they're super close to the manga itself anyway, so I totally understand they're going to take, like, a break for it to actually get caught up. Shield Heroes in Season 2. Spider Isekai. I can think of a few more, but I can't think at the moment. I've actually never seen Shield Warrior. Is it good? Like, one of my coworkers actually read the manga at work, during work. I did talk to him several times about it. But it looks pretty interesting. Shield Hero is awesome. I might have to look into it. Because, like, again, the concept of the Shield Hero being really good and, like, kind of powerful seems pretty cool, to be honest. I can spell. Potato, you are a great speller, dude. Alright, so where is the stupid power-up? That's kind of what I just want to find right now. And I feel like I've went around all over this place. Let's go back here. Go over here. This is close to the starting of the level again, but that's okay. Because, like, here are the boots that they're talking about, so I feel like it should be near here, right? Yeah, wow! Wow, it was actually over here. It was just covered by this little thing right here. So let's get our new power-up, guys. These are the waddling boots. Boots, chicken legs, wear them so you can safely walk through the dangerous areas like the swamp for a limited time. Okay, chicken, or Kazooie, let's grab a pair. Your energy is a little low. I'll fill it up for you. Ooh, that is so cool. Great, now you know all the swamp's new moves. Nice, let's go. Let's also grab these eggs too while we can. But let's try out our new boots. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. What is this thing for? Do we gotta feed him? Oh, wrong power up. Oh, we did. Yummy, Croctus like that. Oh. Me want yummy egg too. Hopefully it's not based on like on a time limit, because I kind of want to do this right now. Okay, so I'm assuming we could just jump in here. Oh, for real, Hopesies. Like, this game definitely has a really nice charm to it, honestly. Like, for those who like want a cute, like, endearing game, like, this game definitely has it for sure. Same with Conquer to some extent, but Conquer is also kind of like more on the adult side, because I've seen some moments from Conquer that seem really intense. Which is still pretty interesting. I think I will stream Conquer at some point. Definitely be like, yo, mature content here, guys. Make sure you stay away unless you're over the age or have an adult present. I have no way to verify that. Let's grab these really quick. But with the weekend coming up, does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? You can't jump at the last... Oh. I mean, I guess at the last second you don't take any damage from the swamp bar, so that's actually kind of cool. Alright, so let's go through here. And now that we have the power-up, let's go get some of the things we missed earlier before. Got a few new packages of them in the news today. Got some Silent Planet merch and some PS4 games. Dude, sounds awesome. What PS4 games are you going to be looking forward to play, dude? Fortunately, I work weekends. I work weekends as well, and I fell down again. But, dude, the way that I see it, working weekends is never the bad thing. They typically tend to be a little bit more chill in my environment, at least. Plus, you don't have to use PTO, like, you know, to do important things, like go to the DMV or something like that. Yo, Milky, great to see you. Hope you were doing well. How are you doing today, Milky? It's always good to see ya. Are we going to play the VR and watch some anime? Dude, sounds awesome. What anime is on your to-do list right now, dude? Because anime is definitely one of those things that just, like, is super good. Super good. Just chilling. Finished playing. Ooh. That is awesome, dude. What were you playing? Alright, let's get this one since we're already up here. My plan is to be a prisoner with Gator Noodle's birthday stream. Yo, Deli, thank you so much again for the tier 1 sub to Milky. Again, 31 subs to the channel. That's insane. But Deli, thank you so much for your kindness, dude. I appreciate you. Milky, enjoy the tier 1 sub with all the emotes and all the other things that come with it. Deli, you mad lad, I appreciate you. While we can, shout out to the good Deli. For those who don't know, Deli is also a streamer who recently became affiliate and is a really good variety streamer. They do a lot of different things, like they do stuff from Jack 2 to Isaac, the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and not falling with platforming because depth perception is a thing. Go check out Deli. You will not be disappointed. They're all games I own digitally. I wanted to get to join the collection. Got Resident Evil 2. Ooh, nice. The remake. Doom 16, Uncharted Lost Legacy. Uncharted, I've heard, is really, really good. I do need to go through the Uncharted at some point. I do have the Nathan Drake collection plus Uncharted 4, but unfortunately, I just haven't gotten to them yet. Usually because FPSs and like puzzle-based games are not usually like my go-to, but they're really good. I didn't promote myself though, but you're super cool. Had to give you that shout out, my dude. Had to give you that shout out. All right, let's go. I also recently got some new games in the mail as well, Deli. I recently got Yakuza Like a Dragon. I also got Hades for the Nintendo Switch physical cartridge. And I also got Yoshi's Crafty World as well. Since GameStop was having like a deal, I got it for like 15 bucks. Figured it was a good price for it, so I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So, Hades stream eventually might happen. Why can't I? There we go. Oh, we've already done those. Yoshi's Crappy World? No, Crafty World. But yo, we all love that donkey video. It's so good. I like the videos where he like was doing like some of the prank calls, like do like the big Yoshi. Like those always got to me every time. Not gonna lie, when Donkey like did those like daily videos, I was actually pretty hyped for them. They were actually pretty funny. Like when he actually reacted to the fake gamer and then like reacted to himself reacting to the fake gamer, I thought it was pretty funny. Hey, you guys got Yoshi Crappy World? Crappy World? Crafty World. It's so good. It's so good. Love Donkey. Donkey is really good. I didn't actually get to know Donkey for like a while until like one of my coworkers recommended to them, and it was really good. Donkey is really good comedy. Donkey's peak comedy. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty chill. He's pretty vibing. Where are those boots, by the way, around here? Where are like those boots around here? Dude, yo, Deli, I've recently kind of rediscovered Scott the Woz, and I have been binging his videos. I love Scott the Woz. Like, I've honestly, on YouTube Red, I actually have his game room video and the video game collecting video, like, saved just because I love watching him. Because I really aspire to have my own game room, and it's so good. Like, Deli, Scott the Woz is great. I love Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz, Cat Icarus, Video Game Donkey. Those are like some of the ones I've been watching a lot lately. Hopesius with the hydrate. You got it. Back to the unusual drink. But thank you, Hopesius. Appreciate that. I haven't seen anything, but I've heard of him. He's really good. Like, he has a very interesting comedy style, like, Potato. Like, one of his favorite, one of my favorite things that he does is, like, you know, like, yo, I would love to have my own game room that's susceptible to flooding too. It's super good. Like the video game the video game room, video game collections. You're not an RPG guy. It's so good. My own game room. I said game. I promise. I said game, but it sounded like gay. But yo, Shrek, great to see you. I love how instead of it being like some chant from 5Ds, this is what you drop in with. But I appreciate you, dude. How are you doing, Shrek? It's always good to see you. I already have my own game room. Is half my room. Oh, I'm never gonna let this down, but that's okay. But no, Scott the Woz is great. Where's some more of those boots we gotta find? Oh, there's the other crocodile, so let's go over there really quick too. Oh yeah, there's also another boot thing over here we gotta get to as well. So I guess we can kill two birds with one stone, and that bird is Kazooie. I'm more of the hero guy. Curse my dialect, and sometimes affliction ruins words. But no, go check out Scott the Woz. Like, he recently uploaded a video after like 2 months of like being like not doing anything, and I was super happy to see that. Let's see. So the boots are on top of this dragon thing. So gotta go on top of them, I guess. But no, I cannot wait to have my own game room. Because at that point, I'll actually have elbow space instead of being susceptible into a bunch of obscure noises from the laundry room. This line of the video game collecting room, looking at your own collection, being proud of it is how it's really grown. Makes me love my collection. Exactly, yeah, no, for real. I totally agree with you on that one, Deli. Especially in the last 3 years, I gotta say, like, my video game collection has definitely, like, I've had the same reaction too. Like, I've realized, like, wow, knowing where I came from and how far, like, we, you know, like, come to come, like, over just time, it's really cool. And honestly, like, again, he just has, like, a really good writing, like, you know, humor style that I really vibe with. I miss Super Genius. I don't even remember Super Genius. I might, do they still have their channel up? I might have to go check them out. Because I'm always down for some good YouTube content. Because, again, I can only listen to the same song, like, 20 times before I still listen to the same song for 20 times. There it is. Let the peak roar, split mountains, and come forth along with the flames of the earth. Hot dragon, alt-fiend banal. Jeez. Imagine Jack Atlas dub doing that voice, or that chant. Oh, there we go. We just made it. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's still more. I can finally pay a trip to the doctor. This gunshot wound is really pissing me off. You gotta love Scott's. Like, but like, again, his videos are all really informative too. It's really crazy. Like, oh, jeez. Like, I really enjoyed the video he did about how long, like, some games were still going on, like, and we're dead. Like, did you guys know that the Sega, like, the Sega, not the Sega Genesis, but the Sega Dreamcast still technically has games created by, you know, like, fans and stuff like that. And also, like, the Sega Genesis, I believe, in Brazil is still getting new games, for, like, you know, officially released and stuff like that because of, like, some weird licensing or something. It's crazy. And, like, the PS2, like, had an unbelievably huge lifespan. Like, I think the PS2, like, only stopped, like, around when the PS4 was dropping. And you as a Let's Player, the old-style YouTubers, like, before, like, everything became, like, what has been known today. That's insane. Alright, so we got these boots, but these boots are not really needed right now. So I'm, like, kind of more focused on here. I think I might set up my VR stuff. I've been kind of curious in trying VR, but I don't know, like, I feel like, is VR, like, it's been a very long time since I've actually seen VR actually being utilized. Is VR getting much better now? Like, is it actually working these days? It's amazing. What, like, I've only seen people use the PlayStation VR. Is that, like, what is the best VR, like, system or thing to use? Let's get this note. It's still underutilized, but it's still great. I mean, that's fair. I feel like they can only go so far with, like, you know, current technology. But who knows? Maybe we can all, like, you know, be in the plot of SAO, but actually have a better story. For those who like SAO, that's totally fine. I'm just not a huge fan anymore. Oculus Quest 2 is great unless you hate Facebook. Really? Like, is it, like, integrated with Facebook or something like that? Yo, ATM, dude, welcome to the stream, man. Great to see you. How are you doing, by the way, dude? What you been up to, man? All right, let's try doing this again. Are you freaking serious? All right, let's get on Kazooie and see if we can go any faster. No, we can't. What the hell? Spent 7 hours trying to figure out how to MIDI drums and Logic. Almost finished with one song. I mean, dude, that's actually really good. Like, the fact that you gotten, like, you know, more used to it and got through with it, you should be able to kind of, like, you know, get through them quicker because you're more familiar with it. Another old school gent. I very much grew up with the old style of Let's Playing, and many of those older game content creators have both improved and developed over time. That is true. That is very true, because I feel like people definitely try to kind of like, not really cope, but adjust as the times go on. Like, if you look at AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, like 10 to 12 years ago to now, it is dramatically different. Again, I prefer AVGN's like older style videos. And I'm not saying that due to nostalgia. Like, I didn't get into AVGN until, what, like 2 years ago? But like where he did like videos from like 2008 to 2016, they're really good. Like some of the more recent ones are still good, but I still see myself going back to like where he does like the Batman video games and stuff like that. Sonic 06. But AVGN is also a good YouTuber. It is kind of sad though that Mike left the group. Quest 2 is only good because you don't need a computer. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Like the fact that it just eliminates that out of the gate is pretty huge, because a computer can be pretty expensive. But Dio ATM, dude, that is really hype. Do you think you'll be able to finish up in time, dude? Alright, let's try this again. I'm watching AVGN Persona, but I haven't seen it in the last few years. Yeah, it's definitely very different. It's definitely different. Zero. Oh, come on. Oh, so close. I'm actually going to look over on the actual TV to make this easier for me. So we're going to do that instead. Definitely finish one song tonight. I can finish 3. Tomorrow I'll have to Sunday, so I'm not worried about it. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Because, again, something like that could definitely be pretty stressful for most, but I knew you were going to get it down, dude. Because you're ATM. The best drummer I know, my dude. And the Season 5 premiere tomorrow. Let's go. Dude, that is going to be super hype. That is super hype. Huge My Hero fan. Alright, let's be reckless now, because we can. And that's how we do it. He's a very dope drummer. Won't be watching until next Sunday. But, I mean, the way that I see it, I'm usually like, this is weird for me to say, but I've waited this long, I can wait a little bit longer. Again, I've also waited 8 years for The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2. So my patience is very, very strong these days. Is there anything on top of Mumbo? No, there's not. Okay. Let's just check it out. Oh, we only need 10? We can do that. And we can pay the fine. Yo, this new form is interesting. Like, he's got a little backpack. He's also got little shorts. Let's go. You guys did not see that. You did not see that actually happen. Finish this season first. That is true. That is true. You definitely want to finish it off before. And honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people just waited because, again, time. But I got that purple drink. It's only a very little bit of G Fuel with some branched chain amino acids. That's really all that it is. Because, again, did a workout, feeling pretty sore. It helps with muscle recovery. But it's still pretty good. The G Fuel is still delicious. Thank you again for that, Deli. You didn't have to do that. Kind of feel bad. I can peer into all realities at once, and I will tell you that I indeed saw that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. How do we... Oh, there we go. Gotta watch that old Part-Timer ATM. Dude, go for it. It's one of my favorite animes for sure. I think it's really good. It also helped influence my customer service persona. Just apparent, like how it works. It's great. But no, it's really good. It has a great action and also a great humor comedy balance. So it does a really good job of that. Persona. Oh, it's so good. Yo, just Boots chilling. Interesting. Just like how Curtis Boss heard that. Can we talk to this crocodile? Is he gonna give us another Jiggy puzzle? I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept, or B to chicken out. Well, I mean, Kazooie's not with us, so we can't chicken out. Game is simple. Eat more red yumbies than me. Press X to eat red yumblers. Ready, 3, 2, 1. You didn't even give us an opportunity. You just told us to do it. This dude's not messing around. This is like Hungry Hippos 2.0. I probably screwed this up, though, already. Oh, we gaming. We got it. We gaming. I need some more. You're hungry. Oh, jeez. Can we win? I think we're gonna win. If we win, I will try doing an impression of Teddy from Persona 4 saying Persona. Oh no! Oh, we can't go back. We've already failed. Potato's like, yikes. Oh, we got an achievement. Hell yeah. Forgot, we're playing the Xbox 360 version, so I forgot we actually have achievement supports. Oh, we're winning. We're gaming. So part of this game reminds me of that cute, silly video. What video are you talking about? Grr, you only win easy game. Now we play harder. Oh, come on. Persona's a good series. Me and my buddy have been rifling up Persona 4 for years. In the current run, we named the main character I Am Sad Alone. Oh, that's actually hilarious. I actually really enjoyed Persona 4 Golden. It was the main reason I got a Vita. And then 6 months later, they're like, yo, it's coming out for Switch. Or, I'm sorry, Steam. Oh, wait, we have to only eat red ones, right? Why can't I move? Yo, I'm taking that from you, dude. So, eating yellow ones don't do anything? Interesting. Well, I guess it does make it kind of harder because you kind of, like, want to eat them. This dude sucks. I mean, we're actually still doing pretty good, I would say. Oh, jeez. But no, I'm a huge Persona fan. I really enjoyed Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 4G. Chie, best girl. Chie is a really good girl. Chie is really good. For the first playthrough, I went with Yukiko. And then I think it was Rise. But Marie is also kind of cool, too. So is Chie. But, I mean, Kanji is best girl for sure. What is hilarious is having Yosuke walk to the main character cutscene and the first words be like, hi, and I'm sad. That's great. One last game. What is shown at the top of the screen? Wait, what? We're doing again? P3 will love it so much. Mitsuru and Fuka have my heart. I've only played, like, up to, like, the first 4 hours of Persona 3. I need to get back into Persona 3. Like, I really need to get back to Persona 3. Oh, so we have to eat the one on top of the screen. Okay. Easy. Like, the thing is, I'm kind of concerned about trying to play it now. Oh my gosh, come on, get up. Because, like, if I play it now and then, like, a remaster gets released, I'm going to be playing it again. Which is not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing. Because, again, I just love the Persona series after Persona 5. Because Persona 5 just blew my mind. Gee, come on! This is awful! I hope we don't have to start all the way from the beginning if I lose. Yo, where's some yellow ones? Oh, we gaming! We gaming! Let's go! Yes, we won by 1! Let's go! Woo! Alright, Konohamaru best doggo. I haven't met Konohamaru yet, unfortunately. Round 3 here sucks. The trick is to keep track of the other guy because you always know where they're going to spawn. You do have to start from the beginning if you lose. We won. We barely won. Barely won. Also, first drive. Nice job. Thanks, Wired Wolf. I appreciate you. But we got it. We got the puzzle. We are gaming. We're sliding off, dude. No, we're not going to play again. But, okay. So... for those who haven't noticed, like with Persona 4 and Teddy, like in Persona 4 Golden, they got Sam Riegel, so the Persona 4 voice actor and Persona 4 Golden voice actor for Teddy is different. If I remember correctly, like Teddy kind of sounds a lot higher pitched, and it's more like Persona or something like that. Like, gosh, Sensei, like he's a really interesting character. Konohamaru's super mid in Boruto. Yo, different Konohamaru, ATM. Different Konohamaru. But no, like, they really did mess up Konohamaru in Boruto. I will admit that too. From what I've seen and heard, they definitely did no justice to him. All right, let's keep going. All right, I don't think we need to be Crocodile anymore, so we're just gonna change. Sounded just like Aku Aku from the olden games. Let's go. Is there like any notes up here? Not that I'm seeing. Did I get all the notes? We have 86 out of 100, so I'm only missing 14 notes. And how many jigsaw puzzles do we have? View totals. We have 7 out of 10 too. Okay. So we still have some stuff I gotta do. Which, again, I don't really plan on 100%ing the game. Like, I kind of, like, want to do like, each stream. I kind of want to do, like, each world in one stream. Like, as far as I get in one stream, I'll just jump into the next world, the next one. Kind of like that. To get all the ones in the swamp you don't need, you need the alligator again. Like, are you talking, like, in the ground? Maybe. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go through the entire ground with alligator form, just make sure I'm not missing the ones in the water. Because, yeah, that makes more sense. Because, again, we may not have access to some of them without being an alligator. So let's do that really quick. Instead of just straight up assaulting Mumbo. Alright, so I forgot to, like, really go to the bottom, really, besides, like, there. I don't exactly agree, but I can respect your opinion. And I appreciate that, Hopezius. I appreciate that. Again, we may not agree, but as long as we can respect people's opinion, that's all that I ask for. All right, let's, again, I'm caught up with Boruto, but I haven't really watched it or read it, really. I've been, like, kind of, like, getting spoiled by YouTube. Oh, yeah, there's some over here. Cool. Thanks for the heads up on that, Wolf. I appreciate you. Is there a faster way to travel, or is this as fast as we can go? Yeah, I think this is as fast as we can go. Yo, give me this. Let's gonna take this. All right, let's keep exploring a little bit around here as well, because we can also pick up some feathers too if I really wanted to. But aside from Persona, they are doing the Shimigami Nocturne remaster, which is gonna be pretty hype. I'm actually looking forward to that because I've never played Nocturne. But I've heard nothing but good things about it. And also it features Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Like, what more can I want? I love Devil May Cry. We've already went in the crocodile, so we don't need to worry about that. We're already at full health, so I can kind of, like, omit that too. This is where we fought the other guy, so we're good there. Oh, we also got to grab the little, like, lizard guys. We also got to make sure to find those guys, too. Alright, so we're only 5 away. When are they going to port Persona 5 to PC? I don't want to spend 500 plus tax just to... No, that's very true. Like, honestly, they did give us Persona 4G, which I wonder if that's just them testing the water to see what the demand is for Persona content on Steam. I would love to have a Persona 5 version on the PC. Actually, no, I wouldn't play it, but I'd like other people to experience the magic Persona. I mean, we got the Kingdom Hearts games on PC, so anything is possible these days, you know? Let's get these really quick, too. That was nice. We just, like, clipped or something? I don't know. So... we're missing the orange one. All right. Well, like how they acknowledge him as a fair character. Like, the writers acknowledge what they did to Gohan. That was the worst decision they made. Oh, are you talking... are you trying to, like, refer it to, like, to compare it to, like, what Dragon Ball Z did to Gohan in, like, the Buu Saga, or... Alright, so where is the orange critter? Where is it? So, I mean, if I remember correctly, with Konohamaru, like, at the beginning, he was pretty, like, you know, impressive. But I think they kind of, like, started focusing more on the new Team 7, like 3 ninjas, like for more development purposes. In addition to other games, I would love to see more information on Breath of the Wild 2. Also, there's a secret outside the level that requires you to break a rock, then come back here, then turn it into the gator, then crawl the level as a gator. Really? That is interesting. Like, that is really interesting. Like, I would not expect them to do something like that because, like, is the secret, well, like, what am I trying to say? Like, is the secret something anybody would see happen, or is it just something you had to, like, kind of explore the levels after that? That's really interesting. Where is the orange one? Because I don't know if I need to still be Kazooie Gator at this point. It's not well too hidden, but it does require some thought to get to it. Oh man, thank goodness I have you guys here because I lack, oh, there he is. I lack the ability to think in 3D platforms apparently. There we go. All right, so that's all of those. So we have 8 out of 10. So I'm still missing 2. So is with that being said, Wired Wolf, is that secret tied to one of the jigsaw puzzles, or is that just something totally different? Might as well get that while we can. All right, I think we're good just to go back to normal Banjo-Kazooie form. Let's do that. So I think we've kind of done the majority of what I need to. Yes, let's jump through here. Especially compared to Kakashi, as far as I've seen, Boruto has to save them from every situation. Konohamaru still only has a mild strength for Sengon. I mean, that is fair, but I mean, Konohamaru doesn't really have anything to amplify his abilities, right? Like, well, Kakashi doesn't have the Sharingan. I don't even know. Kakashi was the Hokage at some point, so I guess there's that. Boruto has like what, the karma thing, like that curse seal or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I still only know a little bit about Boruto. I'm still caught up with the story, but just not like reading it. I think so. They are doing Sasuke even a little bit darker so far. Are you talking about the anime or the manga, dude? Is it just red feathers up here? Because if it's just red feathers, then I don't really care too much. Oh, there's one of those things. So we got to get up there by going on top of this. There we go. Alright, that's good. Now we're gaming. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that either. This entire stream is just not happening. Alright. Can we do a third try? He's gaming. Let's go. Alright, so now that we got that, let's head out. And just look around for the last one. So Squad read about to see someone just to see what I just yet to see what Konoha has done in terms of battle. I think his character is good though. I mean, that is fair. It doesn't really seem like he's done a whole amount. I'm gonna be taking some damage here. Let's go. Just a little bit of damage. Konoha did more shit he did when he was Sengon. I mean, that is fair. Like, that was probably a really important thing. Like, imagine, like, if he did not end up doing that. It could have been an entirely different story that we would have gotten eventually that would have led into Boruto. But, I mean, like, aren't they stating that he might actually become, like, one of the next Hokages? Let's go to view turtles really quick. I think we're doing okay. So I'm not really seeing where the next jigsaw though is. I mean, Does it have something to do with, like, the choir? Let me go back into here really quick. I don't think we actually did anything, really. Alright. Oh, come on, dude. I don't understand how that makes his hands and legs no longer, like, cold and numb, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't slug the turtles. What lesson we were on? Ah, yes, I remember. So do I have to, like... So it was... What do we do? Do I, like, have to... Oh, ground pound. Okay. Ground pound. Thank you for that, Wolf. So it's yellow, orange, red. I want to address the situation in the Earth Village. Mizuki decided to go back to the fabrication, figure out what was the Takuchi doing with the clay figures and Kotor. I found two some of the secret of what they're going to be lurking on, taking all the battle, and just out of time I knew you guys could do it. LOL. Very true. That may be the case, ATM, but I actually don't really know what actually happened. I know Mizuki left the village for a little bit, but that's really all that I knew of that. Not too bad. Try lesson 2. So we got red, blue, yellow, siren, yellow. Okay. Red, blue. Those don't even count, did they? Do I ground pound the turtles? Oh, okay. Then we head back and do it again. Poor turtles. Ah, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Do it again. So we got purple, blue, red, magenta. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Boy. So it was purple, blue. Was it red? This? Nope. We take damage? Try again. Or ask me to repeat the lesson. Yeah, we can totally do that. So I knew you'd need to see this once again. Alright, so it's purple, blue, red. Jeez. That's a long one. Anybody catch that? That's not my case against him saying he's bad, but he did. But more writing, so that didn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's fair. Yo, Dragon Death, welcome to the stream, man. It's great to see you. Hope you are doing well, dude. It's always good to see you, man. How'd your charity stream go, by the way, dude? So it's purple, blue, red, then yellow. What? Oh, we're about to die here. Alright, so is there any health in here? Or do I have to leave outside? I'm actually going to write this thing down at this point. So let's do that really quick. Because again, I'm just too tired to actually do this. Unfortunately, we're not really gaming as much as I initially thought. So let's put this in a sticky note. So purple, blue, red. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it this time. All right, so we got purple, blue, red, magenta, or what I put in Meg, yellow, and then another Meg, and then I think I put cyan or teal or something like that. Yo, Stu, welcome to the stream, man. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well, Stu. Magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. Yo, let's go. We got number 9. Yes, it is Banjo. And this time we're actually doing a little bit better this time, I'd say, Stu. Again, considering the fact that I haven't played this game, like, in 6 months since the last time, we've gotten a little bit more adept at the controls. How are you doing this morning, Stu? Ooh. Fair point, but I don't think they... that's what they're talking about. I'll let them discuss it. Alright, so... we only need one more jigsaw puzzle. Is that also tied to the secret, though? Or am I just good to go for the time being? Because I still can't figure out where else it could possibly be. I should probably get some health, though, too. Just so I don't be, like, sitting at 1. But let's see. I'm gonna look around a little bit too. So tired, my back hurts. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Did you... why is your back tired? Did you, like, do some lifting or something like that? What's up, dude? Grab some of these eggs. Alright, so... ooh, there's some more health down there for a good Banjo. Let's do it. Alright, so... as long as you can break the boulders and have the gator transformation, you can get the secret. Is the secret tied to the last jigsaw puzzle, the wolf? Or is it something different that I'm just missing? So I believe we got the jigsaw from the golden gator thing, right? No, it's something different. Okay. So maybe did I actually complete the gator thing, or... dang it, Bobby. I can always just hop out and come back into the world or something like that to reset, like, all the honeycombs. I think I slept wrong. I mean, it could be. 'Cause, I mean, if you sleep wrong, it could always affect, like, your back, your neck, or, you know, something like that, just in case. Because that could very well be it, dude. Hopefully you feel better, though, dude. Honestly, dude, maybe doing some light stretching could help it for sure. Generally, that's what I do. Like, if I ever have, like, you know, like, my neck, like, you know, feeling really bad, I just do, like, some, like, light neck rotations. That actually helps pretty bit. But... so, I might as well just... come on, Banjo, get your stuff together. I guess I'll just do this again to make sure, because I don't remember if I've actually completed this. But playing some Ring Fit, dude, sounds good, dude. How is Ring Fit, by the way? Like, when I heard that that was actually going to become a game, I was kind of interested, actually. Like, it seems really interesting. Again, I kind of like some of the things that Nintendo does come up with. Like, between that and the whole Mario Kart, like, VR thing, or augmented reality, I should say, it's kind of interesting what they come up with, you know? Plus, they also developed Banjo with Rare, so that's always pretty rare, too. So there's that one. So that one's over there. Alright, let's go get it. It's good, but you can cheat in this game. I mean, I bet. Like, because I'm assuming you can, like, just, like, make it seem like everything you're doing is an exercise when it's really not. I bet, dude. Like, again, there's, like, different things you can do to exploit things, like, in, like, Wii, like, Wii Sports and all that stuff like that. It's really interesting how that's actually a thing. Alright, so let's get up. Let's fly away. Ooh, there's that. Good to consider that. Ooh, there we go. First try. Alright, so now it's the one over there near Mumbo's thing, so that's good to know. Oh, we're flying. Now that I think about it, the secret in this place you need to... wait. Now that I think about it, the secret in this place you need to go anyway, but because there's a jigsaw picture to unlock a level there. Wait, what? So... oh, okay, so it is tied to it, or...? No, I don't think I think I might have just read that wrong. Either way, I think we're pretty much almost done with this level, too. I'm a person, I don't know if I'm cheating in a video game. I mean, if you're just playing the game normally, dude, I mean, that's just part of the game experience, you know? Like with Bethesda, are doing all those glitches considered cheating? No, it's part of the experience because it's Bethesda. Ring Fit is awesome. Ooh, even ATM is vouching for it. Even ATM vouches for it. Now I'm discussing my favorite. I mean, because ATM, you're considering Naruto, Shippuden, and also Boruto as one series, because it's one continuation of the story, right? I'm assuming that's like what you're meaning by that. Get in there. There we go. Finally. Yeah, the Naruto. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. That's what I was kind of thinking. Because, like, I've heard Boruto it has its good moments and also has some really weird moments in terms of the manga and stuff like that. It's really good. No, like, I really do appreciate, like, what Naruto and Shippuden has done. Especially, like, you know, the themes and morals behind the entire show. Plus, again, the fight scenes are beautiful. Like, I remember watching Naruto versus Pain and Shippuden several times because it just slaps so much. But I wouldn't, like, I probably would have to rewatch it again to see if it's, like, going to be one of my favorites. It's definitely high up there. I heard Boruto, yo, Hugglesberries, welcome back from your lurk. Yes, ATM and Hopeseus were talking about Boruto in terms of how they treat Konohamaru. I don't think I know about them what's going on in Boruto powers aside from the higher ups, to be honest. And honestly, Boruto is Naruto. My t-shirt contest, what? Alright, so we got all the jiggies in there and all the notes. So I think we're good just to start on to the next one here. And we can always see about going back to do the secret once we can break boulders or whatnot, it said. Because I actually probably would not have actually thought about checking back in the island. So I appreciate that, Wolf. Or should I say worlds, per se. I mean, that's the thing, Hopesy. It's like with how good like an anime is or whatever, like it's gonna be hard for the continuations to keep up that momentum, you know? Because like, how can you? You know? Behind you, the next level Jigsaw Porsches behind the level you just can't. Oh, really? Interesting. Thanks for the heads up, dude. Definitely appreciate that. All right, so I'm assuming we got to use a power up or something like that, right? So I think I remember finding, yeah, the boots are over here. Because I think in the other one it's Gruntilda's sister. Oh, yeah, there's a little thing right here. Cool. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate you. We have just enough time. Let's go. Oh, we made it. Perfect. Ooh, it's an ice world. We need a rat jam and better TV emotes. Yo, I mean, we could look into it. I think they limit you to how many emotes you can do unless, like, you know, you pay for it. So I honestly might just see about increasing, like, you know, paying for the subscription or whatever it is, and just get more emotes. Because honestly, like, if you guys, if it helps with the stream experience, and I can totally, you know, drop like, I don't know if it's like $5 or $10 a month for the more emote slots, but honestly, I'm pretty cool with that. Okay, so there's nothing here besides level, so we're just gonna jump in the level. BTTV emotes so good. Yeah, like I think they give you like 5 free ones, right? Which is still pretty cool, you know? If you ground pound, it'll open it up. I guess we could do that really quick. See what's behind here, if anything. You guys didn't see that. Ooh, what's behind here? I'm assuming there's like another power-up or something we get back here, or is that just like what that is? Interesting. Alright, so Ice Worlds, or Winter World, whatever you want to call it. Only the gator can... Oh! I see what you mean now. I see what you mean, because that makes sense. I'm kind of tempted to see... Like, is it worth going in there, Wolf? Like, is it worth it, or should I just jump into the next level? Because I'm kind of curious, actually. Freezeezy Peak. That's dope. Yes, very much. You get a major upgrade. Ooh. We're going to take a slight detour from going to Freezeezy Island and get some really bank power up. because again, I totally trust Wolf's like thoughts on this game for sure. Super helpful, and I appreciate you. All right, let's keep going. It's a bit unconventional though. That sounds pretty interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what it actually is now. An unconventional power-up in Banjo-Kazooie. What could this lead to? The world may know. We'll probably know in like 15 minutes. 5-10 minutes maybe. But yeah, I'll probably... And like also including doing the Nightbot thing for the hug command. And also getting better at 3D platforming. I'll probably see about looking into the BTT Eagles expansion roster as well. Alright, so we're going to first... Let's just get back to full health. Why not? The bird got boots now. Yeah, dude, Stu, like a little bit before you dropped in here, dude, the most recent power-up we got allows Kazooie to wear boots. So Kazooie can now wear boots, which is fantastic. Like, I can't believe we needed a power-up to be able to do that amazing ability, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Get out of here, dude. Alright, so let's head back, get our gator going form, and then we'll go from there. Yoink, yoink. Another game I'm kind of tempted about streaming, because it is an old school platformer, is Croc Legend of the Gobbos. Does anybody know what that game actually... Remember that game? Like the old school PS1 platformer with the crocodile? Like, if I can play Banjo-Kazooie, then I should become like an ace champion at that game, probably. So I've had some experience with Croc. Why did I go there? I need boots. Boots. It's like an OG PS1 title, Stu, so no worries, man. Don't let it deter you from what has one of the worst endings I've ever seen. So, okay, ATM, question. I want you to weigh in this. So what is worse, the Great Pretenders anime's ending or the Promised Neverland's ending? Which one? I'm sorry for asking that question, ATM, but I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta weigh in this, man. Honestly, with The Great Pretender, I saw my wife watching it here and there. Honestly, I'm not really interested in watching it. Like, it seems pretty interesting, not gonna lie, but it just doesn't seem like my type of anime. Alright, let's go all the way back with Croc form. Or alligator, I'm not even too sure. Honestly, that's a hard question. Is it that bad? I mean, dude, I'll probably have to talk to you about that after if you have time, because I'm curious. I'm curious, like, how? Because, again, you send me so many things about how, like, the Promised Neverland anime deviated from the manga was just super bad. So, I'm curious to see if it's actually that bad. Well, no. Like, I'm curious, but not enough to actually watch it, because that's a lot of time. I've watched the first episodes, but I do happen to... I'm a community is there. I'm not a fan, but I stopped. Yeah, I actually remember walking into my wife like with some of those scenes. It's really intense. I think most of the animes are sad because they have no follow-ups. I mean, it just depends on the studio publishing and stuff like that, but it can be that way. Yo, Koros! This is one of my favorite games from my childhood. Dude, great to see you. Hope you are doing well. And yeah, like, the rare replay thing is something that the Xbox One has. So I figured this would be as a great time of ever to play Banjo and Kazooie. Which, at some point, we might do Banjo-Tooie. I'm not too sure. But I definitely, at some point, want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day. How are you doing, Koros? It's always good to have you here, dude. Alright, let's see what this unconventional power-up is. Because I've been dying to know. I gotta know. I wish Rare Replay was something. I don't see why it's not. It really should be. It's a Microsoft thing with Rare, right? Cheeto the Spellbook. You have found magic cheats. I have for you. Hey, book, brain. What did you say? You better not give my spells away. Which lost book? Finders Bear and Baird are. Spell they get. We sure did, bag lady. Come on, book. Give us the spells. Only one spell cheat can tell. Enter the code. Blue eggs on Sandcastle's floor in Treasure Trove Cove World. Help you, it will. Hidden in the lair, other spell books are there you should find. Ooh. This is actually pretty cool. So, from like a gameplay standpoint, the fact that it has you do like, you know, like it's rewarding you for like kind of like exploring and doing backtracking, I kind of like that. We're gonna do it. We're totally gonna do it. It doubles your ammunition. Oh, for like the eggs? Interesting. Huh, maybe I should start getting more use out of them, but that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so we got to go back to normal Kazooie form, so we'll do that. I'm doing good as well. Hope you are as well. I'm doing alright, man. I appreciate it for asking, Koros. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work tomorrow because it's my end of my weekend, but I'm ending the weekend with doing a stream with all of you lovely people, so I'm grateful for that. Is this your first time playing this? Yes, it is, Koros. I've never played Banjo-Kazooie until this stream. Now, it's actually not even close. 22 to 24 episodes in The Pretender is amazing, but the entirety of Promise Neverland Season 2 is absolute trash. Yikes. It's like I can definitely see the appeal and the greatness in this game, dude. Like at first I had to like kind of get used to playing the controls, but it is pretty good. You don't need to recenter the level to turn back now. If you keep going, the magic wharf. Oh! Huh. I did not know that. So if I head to Treasure Trove, it'll just... Huh. Damn. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Is it like a time limit thing or a distance thing? Yeah, I don't see why Rare Replay doesn't have the like on the PC. Yeah, if you are too far from the level. Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. I actually did not know that. So, like, when I did, like, have to, like, use, like, the ant power at Mumbo's mountain or whatever, like, I didn't know if it was, like, based on time or distance, but I appreciate you guys. Distance, let's go. That ugly bear, you feathered freak, is nothing but a stupid geek. Oh, come on. Grunty, why you gotta be so mean? Like, you stole our sister. We were just trying to get her back. I would buy rare Mumbo, magic it weak. Animal turn back or magic go. Yo, transform me back. Let's go. Magic all gone. Must go back to bear and bird now. Sweet. Oh, I'm going back. I wish the work would be done. Dude, I feel you, man. But welcome back. That's cool, bro. It's great. I'm glad to see that you're doing all right. Hopefully work is kind of getting a little bit more chill for you. I would buy Rare Replay instantly became a PC. That's my dream game, but I don't own an Xbox One. I mean, that's fair. Like, honestly, Koros, I never intended about getting an Xbox One, but with Rare Replay and also how Cuphead was on this console, and I didn't have a gaming PC at the time, I really wanted both. So I like went to GameStop with some like trading credit and a coupon I had, and I ended up getting like the Xbox One S for like $100. I mean, I could have done worse with my money. And honestly, the Xbox One is not a bad console by any means. I just prefer the PS4 more. Alright, so let's go to Treasure Trove. Which, I think I overshot. No, I think it's down here, actually. I think it's down here, actually. No, it's not. Jeez. Pretty good trade. Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all. And honestly, the cool thing about it, too, like, for whatever reason, Xbox One games are actually pretty cheap these days. Like, I picked up a ton of them for, like, less than $5. It's insane. Considering, like, the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X are still kind of, like, backwards compatible. This is where I need to go. This... Yeah, then we gotta go... No, it's not. Did I actually activate the other one? Nope. Alright. Okay, so... Here we go. This is Treasure Cove. Let's do it. So we need to spell... It said blue eggs, right? Oh, wait, no. Okay. No. Now we're doing blue eggs. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay. I just need to remember to get to how to get to Treasure Cove. It's been a while. Because I think... With Treasure Trove, we did that on the very first Banjo stream, I believe, which was forever ago. Ah, here we go. Cool. Let's go. But I still need to get through Cuphead. Cuphead is such an amazing game. And it's honestly one of the most beautiful games, in my opinion. It's just super smooth, super fluid, and super true to the old school, like, you know, rubber hose animation. So good. For those who haven't played Cuphead, if you want to break your controller, go for it. Cuphead slaps. Cuphead definitely slaps. I got pretty far in solo on the Xbox One, but it's been so long. So long. Alright, so... But Never Be got too hard. Dude, I mean, it's got to be like one of those games where you feel super, like, you know, like, it's like one of those games once you beat it, or like any boss, it gets super rewarding. Metal Play Bendy. I have Bendy now, Stu. At your recommendation, I did pick up Bendy. Maybe we can save it for like a not a Christmas, geez. Like a Halloween sort of thing. Me and my best friend co-opted that game together a while back. Nice. That sounds really awesome. I tried to get Dustin to play it with me, but I think it kind of fell through. But it's all good. Alright, so blue eggs? Yeah, it's blue eggs. So, B. L. U. E. And then egg. So I'm assuming I have to use a different E. That's not gonna happen. E, G. G. And then where is S? S. 200 eggs are now yours. Now 200 is a maximum 2. Let's go. We even get it fully loaded. Let's go. We are seriously going to start popping off. That is most excellent. What? Oh, dude, thank you so much for the rate of 27. What the hell, dude? Dude, thank you so much. This isn't Hollow Knight, though, man. Like, this would be a really weird Hollow Knight mod, but... Yo, for those who don't know, he is an insanely good Hollow Knight speedrunner, and honestly a really chill streamer. Go check him out. Show them some love. You will be glad that you checked him out. They're such a great streamer, dude. How did your stream go, dude? Did you hit any new personal best tonight? But thank you guys so much for the raid. Hope you guys are all having a great night. Basically Hollow Knight. I mean, this could be basically Hollow Knight, right? Crap, this isn't Hollow Knight. We need to cancel the raid. This is Metallic. It's super sus. But, dude, I appreciate the raid, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you, dude. Yo, the Bladus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you here. But, yes, for those who don't know, my name is Metallic Airlocks. I'm a variety streamer. I did stream Hollow Knight back in the day. Really, really good game. Really enjoyed it. Skinwalker413, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you. I do stream, the only thing that's really consistent these days is Duel Links on Saturdays. If you like children's card games that are actually pretty complex, you're in the right place. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Hope you guys are all having a great start of your weekend. Deli would be going nuts. Wait, why would Deli be going nuts, man? At least Deli's in here getting all them subs again. Yo, I mean, Deli did say he just got a stimulus check, but we can't break the man that bad, you know? We can't do that to the board Deli. Banjo-Kazooie is a great game. I love it. Dude, this is actually my first time playing this game. Like, it's crazy that I kind of took this long to play it, but I just never had the opportunity to, you know? Like, never had it for the Nintendo 64 because I was a poor boy. Like, and again, all I had was, like, Mario 64, Mario 64 Racing, all that good stuff. But now, like, Banjo-Kazooie is pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Like, I think we had Smash Bros. For a very short-lived time. Like, we had so many games in my, like, growing up that I am like, where the fuck did they go? It's crazy. But, dude, thank you so much for the raid, dude. We've already done that, so I just need to go down here, right? Let's keep... I think... Yeah, this is looking familiar. This is looking... familiar. Dude! ATM! Dude, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to homie, dude. You didn't have to do it, but dude, I appreciate you. You mad lad. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, so this is where we had to do the whole puzzle piece thing. Mom threw them all the way. Okay, so I'm going to tell you all a very sad story. I will never forget this happened. So it was sometime in the early 2000s or early 1990s. I don't even care. But I remember coming home one day from school. I was really curious that all of my Super Nintendo, like the Super Nintendo like entertainment system and all those games were gone. And I learned shortly afterwards that I believe that our mother either threw them away, sold them, I don't know, or gave them to our neighbor. And I'm like, yo, I had Mega Man X, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, and you're telling me, Deborah, that you threw them away or gave rid of them? Yes. And then I'm not even kidding, like, shortly after that, I started calling my mother by mother instead of, I'm sorry, Deborah, but instead of mom. It was like, I don't know why, but it just like manifests and just like some unfathomable respect. I'm like, how dare you, Deborah? It was crazy. It does suck. I mean, I couldn't report it as a crime because I didn't have any ownership proof. I had no receipts. If I call the cops at the age of like, what was I, like 5 or 6? They'll be like, wait, you're calling to report missing games. Uh-huh. The cops will just look me in the eyes and be like, okay, so we got to know. Was it a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or was it a PlayStation 1? It was in a Super Nintendo, cop. Oh, this is not even a real case. We're done with this. Go home. Your mother did the right thing. Die. They don't understand, honestly. I mean, if they were Sega Genesis fans or PS1 fans, they might just tell me to, like, you know, get an actual console. But I don't know. Like, the Super Nintendo slapped. Like, not even gonna lie. That happened to my Super Nintendo stuff sold at a yard sale. Like, Mom, if, like, you know how much Super Mario RPG goes for? It's insane. She gave them all to her neighbor, then they yeah, and the thing that was really weird is I vividly remember at one point she told me to go to that same neighbor's house because they couldn't beat Foundry on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, but Foundry, such an easy level. Like, come on. Come on. Come on, Nicole. Get your act together. This is not Burnside. And my Pokemon cards, and I had Holo Charge that'd be so... Dude, we all had a base set Charizard. Like, I had one too, and it's insane. Now they're gone, and now we could have all got them PSA graded and just made bank. But, you know, that's hindsight for you. Alright, so we've already done this one, so we need to go find the entrance to Freezeezy Land. So I guess we can do that. But it's crazy. My biggest life regret selling all my Pokemon cards. Interesting. I mean, I remember you had a huge binder, dude. Because again, like, we all collected Pokemon cards, but nobody knew how to play. But actually, the Pokemon card game is actually kind of fun. I'm reminded how I used to an old Genesis WJ that went missing. When I think what happened the next day, oh, that was your toy. As in the toy your parents secretly take away from you to teach how with loss. There's better ways to teach people how to feel loss and emotions. You don't throw away somebody's, like, initial childhood. Jeez. Parents just don't understand, man. Play the Pokemon TCG on the Game Boy. The Game Boy, I've heard the Game Boy Color game for the Pokemon TCG is actually really well done. Like, I've heard it was really well done. Pretty sure you weren't there. Also didn't want to hear it up, but you and Zach constantly took my hollows and gave me energies. Listen, I was a young, naive Metallic. I was super terrible. I was super inconsiderate. But I mean, I gave you, like, 18 years later, like 20,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Is that going to call anything? Need to play that again? I might actually look into it. There's a digital version you can buy on the eShop. I might be going for it. Play it again because recently a streamer was playing and it holds up to me. Maybe nostalgia, though. I mean, maybe. And nostalgia is such a powerful thing, you know? Like, again, like, does anybody know the game Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg? Because, like, I loved Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg so much when I was a child. And then I played it. Game is not that good. Game is not that good. Where is the Frost? Oh, here we go. This looks like the Frost Island. Let's go. So I got my vengeance on that. My father had to deal with me constantly playing the EJWS lot as pause my computer speakers. There you go, dude. Revenge best served on an emulation device. Let's go. Couldn't get into it. I mean, I would, like, I love the game for its aesthetic and stuff like that, but the game it's just not a good platformer. Steven's been trying to find me a copy. Really? Is it like Hopesie? It's like 7 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. Like maybe 6 years ago, I actually bought a copy of Billy Hatcher complete for like $17 on Amazon of all things. So if Steven can't find it on eBay, just have Jeff Bezos do it for you. When in doubt, Amazon it out. What is this for? Oh, I can't break the spider webs yet because I need this power up. Okay. I'm assuming we might get that in this world. So let's do it. Granted, it was vengeance 6 years later. But I mean, think of it this way, dude. That vengeance happening 6 years later is a little bit more unsuspecting for your father to realize it. So, you know what? He just didn't see it coming for sure. So that's always a good thing. Does it have like slide animation or motions? I mean, kinda. Let's see what we got going around here. We already fallen eggs, so we'll just stall away from that. Let's see what's inside this igloo. Wow, where's our presents? Our dad, Boggy, said he was fetching them, and he's been gone ages. Wow. Kelontrot also allows you to have to deal with the ice physics. Ooh, that sounds really nice, dude. Because, like, sometimes the ice physics and, like, again, like, Ocarina of Time was just always BS. Love this level so much. Yo, Koros. We'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do this level some justice, hopefully. But we might have to come back to this during the rest of the next stream. Groan. My stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Somebody help poor Bogey. Do we just ground pound on this dude? Nope. Man, imagine how these neighbors are now rich because of our game. Oh, Stu, I don't even know what they've been like. I haven't seen them in at least 10 to 15 years. It's crazy to say that because time is so fast in a pandemic, but dude, I haven't seen them in like 10 to 15 years. Who knows what the hell they're doing, man? You need to ride a sled straight into his gut. That sounds impressive. I like it. We'll have to do it at some point. But I'm assuming we'll get the sled from somewhere else. Metal, read my other message. You went through a great deal sending me cards. Wait. Okay, so I don't know if I could love you, by the way. Like 7 years ago, you gave me a Ghost Trick Dual-A-Hand coldest shirt because... Do you... Jeez. I mean, Ghost Tricks are pretty fun. Do you need another copy of Ghost Trick Dual-A-Hand? I can try to find another copy for you. I still have the majority of my collection, but... Fall damage is a thing. That's hilarious. This would have been something a little bit more recent if you were talking about like the Ghost Trick stuff at ATM. So we got... Alright, we got presents. That's pretty cool. We're the Twinklies. Protect us from the Twinkly Munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. Okay, so I can use eggs. I mean, that's kind of cool. This might be the easiest way to do it at a very not cost-effective way. So I have pretty much infinite eggs, right? Well, 200. Hit the last one! Alright, this thing... Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This won't work. That was not gonna work. That was a dumb idea. Okay, so this one should make it, but he won't. Interesting. Yikes. Oh, we kind of screwed that up. We came close. First try, we came pretty close. Yeah, I appreciate it. Although I have to check into that for sure. Trading your hollows for energy cards. I think you were innocent. It was Metal or Zach. I mean, I mean, 18 years later, I give you 20,000 cards. So let's call it even. I'm not too sure. Again, I don't even know what happened to my Pokemon card collection. I really don't. I kind of wish I did. All right, so let's try this again, and let's see if I can find a better strategy of doing this besides just throwing up eggs for days. Please try harder this time. Here I did give it like minimal effort. All right, so this will serve. Nope. All right, so that's good. I mean, if I kind of time this a little bit, I can just be fine. Yeah, it's all just about the timing at this point. Yo, Eunuch, welcome back, dude. It's good to see you. Yep, there are holes, dude. There are definitely holes, my dude. Alright, we should be good now. With like 24 seconds to spare. Pokemon, you say? Yeah, we were just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon collections, dude. Phew, that was close, but we made it. Now, switch us on. Where's the switch, though? Who knows how long my internet lasts. Hopefully it'll last a little bit, dude. Hopefully it'll give you enough time to either just enjoy streams or, like, you know, Genshin Impact or something like that. Ah, here's the switch. Wait, do I use eggs or... Oh, okay, I guess we gotta hit it. I'm afraid this water's gonna, like, hurt us. Oh, we just needed more eggs. Okay. Yippee! Be a star and you'll find your reward. Hurry. Alright, so we gotta go inside of it now? We just gotta get it bitter now. I mean, unfortunately, that's easier said than done, dude. Like, unfortunately, with Dustin and I and my wife, like, unfortunately, we don't have very much... We don't have a lot of options for internet. So, like, sometimes we just have to, like, you know, go with what we can and just hope for the best. Like, fly through a star? Wait, we fly through a star? Wait, it's not through that? I thought we had to climb up here. Can you leave a hello from Australia? I love Banjo Kazooie. That's great to hear. Like I've heard a lot of great things, and a lot of people love this game. But I never had the opportunity of playing it growing up, so we're decided to do this while I'm 26 years old. But good morning or good afternoon, whatever time zone it is for you, Katie. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Hope all is going well. I was planning on streaming Genshin because of boredom, but I saw you were on, so yes, this is more... I mean, I'm not too sure. Genshin is a pretty interesting game of itself. Banjo Kazooie is also pretty interesting, too. Like, I really do like the writing. I kind of can't wait to see what Conker's Bad Fur Day is going to be like. There's a star on top of the tree. You're supposed to jump off a flight pad and fly through the star after hitting that switch. Don't worry, I make the same mistake a lot. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate that. Almost 5 p.m. in Sydney. Ooh, wow, that is interesting. Like, one of the coolest things I often will say a few times, like, because of Twitch, is like you get to like see, like, and like interact with people like in different time zones. So it's really interesting in how that works out. Because like for me right now, it's almost 11 p.m. Conker's Bad Fur Day is amazing as well. I've heard Conker's is amazing just because of like, just how like much it pushes. You know, played this game so many times growing up, but I've never been able to finish it. I mean, it's all good. Do you have any plans on going into it at some point, Katie? Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack. Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more. When you're flying, press X to launch Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. Your energy seems a little low. I'll fill it up for you. What a good Goggles. If you're on the move as I can teach you on this world now. Thank you, Goggles. You're MVP. Oh, so this is a flight pad. Gotcha. I finished the struggle Zelda Ocarina of Time, that damn water temple. I eventually had to get through walk. I mean, no, that's fair. Like, with Ocarina of Time... no, it's all good. I got you, Katie. But, like, with Ocarina of Time, the water temple is just a problem because of like all the water elevations. But I mean, I will still rather take the water temple on that one over Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is... Water temple is a big yikes. Alpha typo. Oh man, I imagine that type of LOZ game. I'm pretty sure I would not be able to stream The Legend of Zelda over reading out of time. Oh, but it's all good. Hope you're having a great night. Alright, so we gotta fly through the stars, what they said. Alright, we are gonna do that. Minish Cap is amazing. I've heard, dude. I definitely gotta go into it. Yes, we went through it. Do we have to, like, shoot through it? Or... Whoa, is that what I'm supposed to do? Let's try this again. Oh, no. Nope. That was, not the right idea. Just go through a few times. Okay. Have I done the snow mountains yet? No, I have not. I have not yet. We've actually just got to this world, Katie. Fly through 2 times. 3 times was the trick, and it almost cost Banjo his life, but we did it. We did it, fam. We're doing great. Minish Cap is cute. I've heard it's really good, though. Like, again, Capcom does great work when they publish, like, Zelda games. Like, again, they did a great job with Oracle of Ages and Ages and Seasons. There we go. You're not an asshole, Unique. You're not. Oh, wait, no. Hopesia said that. I'm sorry. Like, I saw, like, the Unix, and I thought it was the Unix, but I'm sorry. Who do I need to beat up? We didn't beat up nobody. Hopesia, you're not an asshole. We appreciate you for being here. My favorite level is the TikTok Force one of the last ones, I think. Interesting. Like, so far, like, we've gotten some really good reception on this level. But, I mean, Treasure Trove was actually a pretty fun level, but I also did like the first one, too. I wasn't really a huge fan of Clacker's Cavern, just because... I don't know, it seemed like it was just a little bit all over the place. But this one seems pretty cool. Unique, you're not... Nobody in this stream, nobody's an asshole in this stream. I appreciate you all. Alright, we got our first Jiggy. We're getting jiggy with it. If anybody's the asshole here, I'm the asshole here. Because, again, I'm keeping you guys all here instead of doing something really fun and exciting. Treasure Trove is the best. I hate the Clanker's Cavern. So boring. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, it's a little bit boring. There's a lot of things going on with a lot of conveyance. Like, to me, it just seems like it's the water temple of Banjo-Kazooie. I did not mean to do this. That's fine. We deserve it. Alright, let's get this one. And also, Katie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you here. So true. Right? But I mean, there's always gotta be a level in some games that just don't hold up to the others, which is totally fine. You know, I totally get that. I totally get that. Like, for every Great Deku Tree, we have to have one. The Water Temple. Nice, a nasty bear. Dude. Don't be scared. Banjo's, like, harmless. Like, look at this dude. Like, how could... Like, the only thing this dude is going to be guilty of is having a really terrible third game in his franchise that deviates everything and does Grand Theft Auto. But for now, you can trust this bear. He's a good bear. Phew. It's safe for a Wooza to come out now. You keep saying that, Wooza, but not really, dude. I'm assuming we can break these with the new attack. But what do we do next? The worst thing in this game is the Croc minigame. So unfair. Koros, is that the one that we just did not too long ago where we had to beat... Where it was like basically Hungry Hippos Extreme? Or... Like, is that the Croc minigame you're talking about? Oh, he's got a... Give me that! I mean, it was... Yeah, it was pretty... It was pretty, how do the Twitch people say it? Unpoggers. But, I mean, we did it first try. I'm pretty stoked with that. Oh, I probably had to transform into something to get to that piece. Would you be interested in doing a Breath of the Wild stream? I've been considering it. I mean, I can look into it. When we do our next game... like, you know, poll for what we're going to do in the Discord for the next game to stream. Yeah, I could throw Breath of the Wild on there for sure. I mean, I love it. He transforms you to a little walrus. We need to go to the shaman. Sounds good. So we just got to find Mumbo. I meant watching mine. I'll tell you, but fair enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're going to do that and bring it back to start streaming it that way, go for it. I'll definitely be more than happy to watch. Let's just fly. We got to find Mumbo, which I'm assuming it might be up here. Because, like, my point of focus is kind of getting up here. I love the music for this game, by the way. The music is really good. You're just a stone cold gamer, I guess. I struggled on that minigame so hard. I don't know, man. I don't know. I also had you guys to give me some emotional and moral support, so you guys are real MVPs. I mean, I'm more, like, usually playing the JRPGs, action-adventure hack-and-slash games with, like, some focus on platformers, but you know what? I'll take what I can do. So Mumbo is not up here. I fell, so that's pretty cool. Snake Nasty Browser, I don't know what, still weighing whether it's worth it or not. I mean, it's totally up to you. The way that I see it, streaming should never be something that you either dredge or get, like, really anxious for. I mean, you can get a little bit anxious at first, but if it's something you really want to do, and I took a lot of fall damage, then go for it. Oh, there's Mumbo. Like, for most people, they feel like they have to use, like, a face cam. So much fall damage. But you really don't. Like, start at your own pace and just do what you need to do. I even watched with my horrible internet. If only we can get you some better internet, Stu. Oh, I forgot. The water's too cold. Okay, so we'll just fly to Mumbo and then get the jigsaw puzzle one. We'll do that. I kind of wish we could just like seriously just blast this guy and just go for it, but I guess not. Fly me to the moon. Unfortunately, Stu, I cannot do that. I lack the funding nor education to safely get you to the moon. But I mean, Breath of the Wild is definitely a game I need to go back to, just because I still haven't done the Master Quest and the Champion's Ballad. But I sunk so many hours into Breath of the Wild in the Wii U. Such a good game. Such a good game. Just makes sense to smash him within it. Yeah, it really does. Like, the game has kind of taught you that, like, your ground pound does so much utility. So I kind of figured that, like, you know, doing that would be enough. But I guess not. But it's all good. I mean, this game was, like, what, 1998 or 6? So I'll forgive it. I'm still enjoying it. So that's why I consider streaming, like, watch me die in Master Mode. Man, like, is Master Mode that? I probably want to, like, go through and read, like, all the difficulty things with Master Mode. Because it's been way too long. Like, I don't even think I have Master Mode for the Switch. 1998, that's wild. Lionel's, like, a whole, like, the Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Lionel's everywhere. He has a puzzle piece in his stomach. You got to do the beak smash thing on his... Oh, like the new movie just got, like where you fly down and just go bam. That's actually... I thought we had to use like a sled or something, but... Yo, this is the cutest bear walrus I've ever seen. It's a burwalrus. Let's go. 23 years old. It's insane. It's insane. Like, I cannot believe how... like fast time has been flying. Like, again, like I've always considered like the early 2000s like 10 years ago, but it's actually been like 23. Oof. Yo, Playerman15, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you here. Hope you are doing well and staying safe. All right, let's try to get to that one thing and go there. The weapon durability in Breath of the Wild is already questionable, but dealing with Master Mode is rough. I mean, the way that I see it, ATM, is like the weapon durability. It just makes you play the game with a different mindset. Like, at first I struggled with it, but I really enjoyed it. Because, like, you really have to get the most out of your weapons and then, like, utilize your resources you currently have. Not fun going through the weapons. That's what you do in Master. I also just relied so much on the Master Sword for that, you know? Not the sending one, Stu, to explain the somersault thing. But you can use the bird beak to hit with the flying wings. But you can use the beak bomb thing when flying to hit the snowman. Gotcha. Yeah, because, like, they're really getting us with some damage. Wow, another one. Take this, but watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. Yo, let's diss Kazooie. All right, let's go. We got it. You know, I haven't played in many years and it's probably fried too much alcohol. You're all good. I appreciate the dialogue anyway, because like again, this is my first playthrough, so kind of like hearing experience and tips from the veterans. Let's go. I feel that. Oh man, I mean, I don't have alcohol. I got like 10% G Fuel with like 90% branched chain amino acids. Let's go. Fitness drinks. Let's go. It's 7 in the morning and the sun is destroying my eyes. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that, Stu. I mean, can you close the blinds or anything like that? That might be the best way to go about it. We'll do a little bit more. And then I think we'll go do a channel raid or something like that. So I unfortunately have to get ready for work because financial obligations are a thing. Love how Stu wakes up so early. His first thing to do is join the... Stu is a champ. Stu definitely earned that MVP. Hydrate from Unique. Thanks, dude. We're almost out of it. Appreciate it. Do you work nights? Unfortunately, no. Well, actually, fortunately. I work in the mornings to the mid-shift. And I usually try to get, like, you know, a decent amount of sleep before work because if not, I'm going to be really groggy and really sarcastic to people. Which is probably not what the company wants me to do. But I also like to do stuff before bed too. Just like, you know, chill, try to like get into the right mood to actually fall asleep. And if not, then I just like lay in bed for hours wondering why I can't sleep. Oh, this is the sled I think they were talking about. Right? Can I do it as a walrus? Do I have to be a bear? I guess we have to be a bear. How unbearable. So I guess we got to go back. Yeah, I guess we can't do it here. True, gotta have some chill time. Yeah, exactly. Very punny. Puns are something you'll expect a lot on this channel, which I do not apologize for. So walruses take no fall damage. That's amazing. I'm glad to know that now. I wake up to get a good mood. I mean, that makes sense, dude. And the Stu, again, I know it's really early for you, but I appreciate you for dropping in, dude. It's always good to have you here. Yeah, I guess what we can do is we can go up, get the sled, and do that really quick. And then I think we might call the stream an end, just because we got to do stuff earlier on. But still, this game is actually really fun. Like, the second stream we did this game was definitely a much different experience, but this time it's actually been much more fun. Let's just get this really quick while we're up here. We need to start streaming sooner. We need more metal. I appreciate that, hope to us. Until we can eventually outgrow this laundry room and have our own little studio. This is what it has to be. Plus, I'm pretty sure my wife would like to spend more time with me anyway. So... You know what they say, happy wife, happy life? Kidding. When do you think you'll stream the... When do you think you'll stream this game again? So, Carlos, what, I probably should put this in the stream titles, but I always stream, like, retro games on Fridays. So, like, it'll be next Friday. Incoming? What do you mean, incoming? I don't know what's happening, Hugglesberry. You're scaring me. But yeah, the next stream for Banjo Kazooie will be on the next Friday. Just because, like, I try to stream retro games on Fridays. So tomorrow will be, you know, Duel Links because that's something that we've been doing since the channel started. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be doing Dragon Quest XI. Until that's completed, and then we'll figure out what we're going to stream after that. So it'll be like another story-based game because, again, I got a lot of games I got to get through. Yes, this is a laundry room, Stu. It's the only place in the house where I can kind of... have the places. Yo, Kiritapu, thank you so much for the raid of 7. I appreciate that. I think that's what Huggles was talking about. But thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know, Kiritapu is also a streamer who does a lot of like Splatoon stuff like Golf with Friends. A little bit of variety streamer. Go check them out. They're a really cool streamer. How'd your stream go, by the way? Okay, let's do it.
We got a raid.
What? Oh, God. Okay. 2 raids back to back. Why? There are so many other better streamers. But I appreciate it. Jeez. Oh, I kind of feel bad. Like I said I was going to be ending the stream soon, but we'll go a little bit longer. Ramen raid, let's go. Let's flood the hell out of this chat. Yo, for those who don't know, Ramen242, such a good streamer. Honestly, I think Ramen has definitely helped with my entire like streaming career in terms of like what I want to do for like certain things with it. Ramen242 is a great streamer. Go check them out. Same thing with Kiritabu. I appreciate you guys. Double back-to-back raids. Let's go. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. Oh, I mean, if it's just going to be all ramen raid, I don't even need to worry about it too much.
I got hit in the head with a can of soda yesterday. Luckily for me, it was a soft drink.
Oh, Puppy, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Again, it's only 1 for the text-to-speech, but that's an amazing joke. I love it, Puppy. I'm hopefully hearing that you're not hurt, because it is a soft drink, like you mentioned. We cool. We done spamming with it. Ramen, thank you so much for the raid, dude. I appreciate it, dude. How'd your stream go, dude? How are you enjoying Monster Hunter Rise? We talked a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. But no, it's a great joke. I love it. It's a soft drink. Get it? So good. It's so good. Monster Hunter Rise is awesome. That sounds good, dude. I'm probably going to play a little bit more of Monster Hunter World before I decide to dip more into the Monster Hunter franchise. Because, I mean, so far, like, the first time I played Monster Hunter World, it was, like, I didn't really like it at first. When I started playing with, like, friends, I'm like, oh, so this is why it's better with friends. Let's go. Banjo Kazooie? I don't know, man. Like, I don't even have a lot of experience with this game, dude. I'm even not sure what I'm doing. I appreciate you. Started to raid and dip, but got to get up early tomorrow. No, you're totally good. I actually have to get up earlier tomorrow, too. But with the back-to-back to raid, I feel like I would be... a scumbag is what they would say in the industry. I love you, friend. I appreciate you too. Have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you. Love you as well. Have a great rest of your night. Hopefully things go by good for you tomorrow. It's not as good as the matter, baby. That was legendary. We cannot top that. Between that and also the whole casserole thing, that's something that I'm always going to remember with Twitch. There's another one, but I really can't say it because I don't want to bring up Clench Daddy. 1v1 in Apex. Let's go. Robin6420, it's great to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're having a great night. How goes it, dude? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. And besides, I'll have you know. Okay. Okay, Soda Pop, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I was at one point like, no, there's no way. But I appreciate you, Soda Pop. Thank you so much. We don't need any more raids. I appreciate it. Yo, we got Hitoria draws in the raids too? Yo, that is awesome. Hitoria, it's great to see you. Hope you are doing well. I take it, are you drawing right now? Held hostage like Ludwig. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, it's not like I'm being held hostage. I'm choosing to stream a little bit longer. Like, I'm not seeing a bunch of ramen gun pog emotes, you know, holding me against my will. So we're good. We are good. But hopefully everybody's having a great night. I appreciate you all. All right, let's... Okay, so I don't want to fall in this hole again. What? Hugglesberry, you didn't. Yo, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Hitori draws. That's 14 to the channel, you mad lad. I appreciate you. I don't know what I deserve of your kindness. I appreciate you, though, dude. Okay, so... I see that little dude over there who's, like, jumping up, so I'm going to try to get that guy. I'm not sure this is the right way to do it. Oh. We ruined it. So it needs more spaces. Oh, man. Alright, let's try doing this again. And also, one-shotting my fight. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. I don't know why it didn't alarm me, but I see it in the stream entry. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Metal Brigade. Glad to have you being a part of the Metal Brigade as you are with the Ram fam. But no, like, again, Hugglesberry, you're too kind. You're too kind. You're too kind. I appreciate you. All right, so where do we go from here now? There's a lot of things we could potentially do. Like, again, I am still super novice when it comes with rare games. Wait, he eventually gets to the point where you cannot do Kazooie's double jump? What? Gosh, I love this game. I mean, Ramen, when I first was telling you, like, I'm not a fan of this game, I'm starting to come around. Like, I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more and more. We need to raid. I mean, if you have the channel points, we could totally do it. Metallics Ada. How do you even say it? Is it Ada Ada? Ada Ada? Is that how you say it? But I mean, if people really want it, I could totally add it to the channel rewards. Have some Casey Love make his streams rest. Is he just not streaming anymore, or is he just taking a break? Because I know he did that a little bit of an extended stream. You can bash snowman hats. Ooh, a green guy. Let's get him. We need to raid H Hopes. Yeah, we could totally raid them. We could totally raid them. Metallic's about to. Ada Ada. Like, is it Ada Ada, or is that how you pronounce it? Because, like, I don't know if I can compete with Ramen's Ada Ada. How do you do it? Like, I know my coworker has, like, one in his stream, too. And he just goes straight up to the microphone and just go, Ada Ada. I'm not sure that's, like, what you're supposed to do. That deep voice, Ada Ada. I don't even know what to do right now. Like, imagine Joe Swanson doing Ada Ada. Hey, Peter, have you heard about Ada Ada? I should probably just shut up. Need Ada points. We'll definitely add Ada points. We will totally add Ada points. It's supposed to be a seductive. What is? How is Joe Swanson from Family Guy not seductive? I mean, it's a perfect voice for Ada Ada. I am too tired for this. All right, so let's. So we're supposed to use the Banjo's new move for the snowman hats. I guess we could try that. Hey, Peter, have you heard about Ada Ada?
I be lurking, I'm bit busy, but I love you, brother. Peace, everyone.
Ramen6420. Thank you so much for the 1-bit. I appreciate you. Patrick Warburton, he's a fantastic voice actor. He's got that really deep Ada Ada voice. God, even doing that, like, it just brings a tear in my eye because I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, it's from Family Guy. Joe Swanson, the guy. It was one of Peter's friends who's like, "Who's a cop, Peter?" I mean, I can actually do, like, I feel like I could do a decent Joe Swanson early on. What do you should do that for 10 minutes? Maybe I could just turn that into, like, a YouTube video where Joe Swanson does Ada Ada for 10 minutes straight. I missed the hat. I missed the hat, but at least we're getting back up on the air. Let's actually listen to this. Let me make sure volume is up too. Yeah, let's listen to this. Wait. Ada Ada. I'm not sure that's like what you're supposed to do. Ada Ada. I'm not sure that's like what you're supposed to do. That deep voice, Ada Ada. Oh, I'm Ada swooning Ada. Already. I am swooning. Dang, I had no idea my voice had that much power. It's such a good voice. Cat jam, Peter. Are you actually supposed to, like, bird bash the hats, or am I just, like, is that just incorrect? Let's just get out of here anyway. You'd have a Joe Swanson channel point reward for 10 minutes and do that voice for 10 minutes. I mean, we kind of already do have to play the 2 minutes, but I can always extend it, like, make it a little bit more expensive. Because, like, honestly, like, the Joe Swanson voice is not too hard for me to do. Yeah, bird bash the hats. I mean, it seems like you need some pretty accuracy, but I can try it again. Hello again, buddy. I'm waiting for someone to race me. We'll race you, numbut. Sorry, you're too big for my sled. I can only race someone smaller. Do we have to be walrus? We can do that later. I'll just do the bird bash first. Hey, Peter, we gotta take down these birds because the people want that. You gotta Ada the birds first. We first need the Ada. So what is the bigger priority for you at this point now? Is it Riku or is it Ada Ada? Because, I mean, we can always look into doing both. Alright, let me try this again. So, we're going to go do the baby's voice in Family Guy Stewie. Hang on. Stewie was like, Stuart Gilligan Griffin, Lois in the Fat Man, by George. Like, Stewie's voice is a little bit differently. I'm not too sure. Rate my Stewie's voice. Straight in the belly. Let's go. Like, I'm not too sure if that's actually a decent Stewie or not. Because, like, again, like, for those who don't know, Stewie, Brian the dog, Peter, they're all done by Seth MacFarlane. We need to hear more though. My name is Stuart Gilligan Griffin. Lois and the Fat Man are always trying to stop me by plans, and well, the more I talk into it, the worse it gets. So no, we're gonna stop that right now. I'd rather do Peter's laugh. You finally got it, Lois. Seth is a great voice actor. He's definitely an influence for me for sure. Like Seth MacFarlane, Christopher Sabat. Try it again. Christopher Sabat. They're definitely some of my influence, like my role models for voice acting. There we go. There we go. We're getting it. Seth is super good. Giggity. I can't do Quagmire. Oh yeah, he also does Quagmire too. That's right. Can you sound like Brian the dog? Probably like Brian is just his normal voice. I don't know. I don't think I could do Brian. What is something that Brian says though? We are dying, fam. Yeah, it's just his normal voice. Like I think there was even an interview once before where Seth MacFarlane's like, yeah, basically whenever I start changing, so does Brian the dog. Lois. I can't do it. Legalize marijuana. No, that was like more like Brian meets Hank Hill. I can't do it. I can't do Brian. I'm sorry. Like maybe I'll like do some homework and like listen to a bunch of like just 10 hours of Brian the dog and see if I can do something. Yo, Glaze Alarm, welcome to the Metal Brigade. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you appreciate my either really good or shitty voice acting. Thank you. Whoa! Damn it, Bobby. That boy ain't right, I tell you what. Can you sound like Cleveland Brown? Probably not, Peter. Cleveland's voice is like really weird. Like you have to like adjust your vocal cords in a weird sound. Oh, that's nasty, Peter. Do you know Homer Simpson? I mean, I could do like a few words like, now Marge. Yep, Bert. No, I don't think I can do Cleveland. I don't think I can do Homer. Like, I would probably have to like go... donut. I'll have to like listen... Like, I've never really watched The Simpsons. So, I would probably have to like watch it so I can try to like figure out like how to imitate it. You got a voice actor's voice. That was actually one of my dream occupations, but it's so hard to get into the industry. That's pretty good, actually. I appreciate it. Thank you. Should become one. Soda Pop, actually, funny enough, last year, I was really tempted about making a Fiverr account, which I'm not sure people know what Fiverr is. It's like a freelancer type of like gig thing you can set up for. Like some people do like commissions, voice acting. I've really considered like signing up for a Fiverr account and then just like starting out the portfolio. It doesn't pay too well. At first, yeah, it doesn't pay too well. I've actually listened to a few people talk about their journey as a voice actor. So with many voice actors, when they're first starting out, they have a survival job and the voice acting gig. So until they're big enough to like, you know, make voice acting their sole income, they have another job to take over it. I want to become a voice actor. It's such a hard industry to get into. It really is. The good thing about it, though, is you can pretty much do it remote, too. Like, the majority of them do it at their own home. Like, you definitely invest, like, you know, a lot into, like, you know, microphones and stuff like that, but I was told I should be a voice actor so many times, right? It seems like a really fun career, for sure. I want to learn how to voice act and stuff. It's all just about, like, you know, like, having a variety of voices is really nice. But it's not required by that stupid hat. But it's not required by any means. Usually, like, when people write their characters and stuff like that, they already have an idea of what they want in the character. So if you can, like, you know, give them what they want, then it's pretty good. Can you sound like Rick and Morty? So, unfortunately, no. Like, I've tried doing Rick. Rick's voice has a lot of grit to it, but I can't find the right balance. And for Morty, it's kind of very unhesitant and uneasy. Oh, jeez, Rick. You always do this to Jessica. I can't do Morty, unfortunately. You can do Morty, dude. I'd love to hear it at some point. Like, no, I can't do Morty or Rick. Like, I feel like I'm way too off in certain categories. Justin Roiland is a really good voice actor, too. For those who don't know, he does Rick and Morty. He also did Sir Lemongrab from Adventure Time. Ooh, there we go. But I feel like the characters I can easily do are pretty much the ones that have like really deep voices. Like, that's pretty much mine. Can you do SpongeBob? Can you do Patrick? Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. SpongeBob? Yes, I can't do SpongeBob. It's too high. Again, like, deep voices, I feel like I can kind of emulate them pretty well. Do Corpse. I've never heard Corpse talk. I've heard Blue Gator talk, but they're not the same person from my understanding. But yeah, I feel like I could do a decent Patrick's. Do blue but deep. Who's blue but deeper? I don't know who that is. Alright, so my idea of that was actually pretty well, so we're good. I wish I could say, but I need to get modded channel. No, it's all good, Soda Pop. I appreciate you for dropping in. You have a great rest of your night. Hopefully that channel that you're going to go mod is having a good stream as well. I appreciate you all. Blue Gator but deeper, I think. I mean, apparently Blue Gator's like, I sound like it, like Corpse. So I might have to like either look at some of Blue Gator's VODs again or just watch a video of Corpse. Thank you so much for sticking around, Soda Pop. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. And hopefully I'll get to see you in the future streams. If not, I'll hopefully see you some in Robin streams. I'm going to grab this note. Hey, Peter. Oh my gosh, that's not cool. At least we're avoiding fall damage, though. So that's pretty nice. And honestly, if I did want to get into voice acting, I would probably, like, I would love to do an anime. But if I have to go with, like, you know, Fox or something like that, or Nickelodeon or whatever, that's totally fine with me, too. Corpse has a deeper voice than Gators. Oh, interesting. Like, after the stream, I'll definitely be able to check out some, like, you know, Corpse and stuff and be able to hear what he sounds like. And then see if I can do it or not. That bump was classic plasma word for this area, right? Seems like it for sure. Can you do a catchy? Oh, sketchy? A catch. I love... Okay, so Robbie Damon is one of my favorite voice actors as of recently. Akechi is such a good voice. Like, he has such a good voice. But I don't think so. Like, it's really high up there, and it's like... It just has, like, its own thing. Well, now that's... No, I can't do Akechi. I'll have to work on it for sure. Like, again, like, the deeper voice actors I can do. So, like, for those who played Persona 5, Sojiro Sakura... Ah, you're back. Wait, Futaba! What is going on here? Again, pretty much... Robbie does Mizuki. Yes, he does do Mizuki too. He also did one, like a Peter Parker in one of the Spider-Man ones, which is interesting. But no, Robbie Damon is a great voice actor. Max Middleton is really good. Xander Mobus is really good. He's the guy who does Joker and also the Smash Bros. Announcer, which is pretty cool. His laugh is amazing though. I'll have to check out some of Corpse's stuff for sure. I've heard like people like really say great things about his music. So I'll definitely have to check out some of his stuff. Eek! That bear again! Take that noisy orange thing with you and it's leave. Is it like one of those thingies? What is it? He's such a good dude to be honest. I mean, it sounds like he is, and I can't wait to check out some of his stuff for sure. Oh, it's this guy. Here we go. Yeah, because of that acid reflux, I've had it really before. I feel for the guy it hurts so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Corpse has a D-force due to the acid reflux burning his vocal cords. Oof. Is that the same thing with Taizon Day? Like, you know the guy who did Chocolate Rain? I'm not too sure, though. I mean, I feel like if it's acid reflux, wouldn't he just be like... I'm not sure if there's, like... Because, like, doesn't omeprazole help with that? Or is that just with stomach acid? I'm not too sure. But hopefully it doesn't cause him too much pain or any pain at all. Because, like, that sucks. Watch Corpse Among Us videos. I'll have to check them out for sure. For now, though, we kind of went a little bit longer into the stream now, so I think at this point, we're probably going to have to call it quits and end the stream and do the raid really quick. Just because we had went a little bit too longer, thanks to the fantastic raids that we've had. I take Pantoprazole to help with mine. I don't know what he did with his. I mean, I've heard of omeprazole, because I've taken omeprazole to help with my stomach ulcers. But I'm not sure about the other one. I was bumming out. I appreciate it, Super Puppy. Hopefully, I didn't butcher this game too much for you, Rama, besides what I just did. With that being said, we did have a request for a raid for H. Hopus. So if they're still streaming, we can totally give them a raid. Yeah, they're still streaming, so that's pretty cool. Phasmophobia should be pretty entertaining, so let's totally do that. So I got to watch you tonight, man. Our pleasure is always watching you. Of course, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for chilling and being a great part of this community. I always appreciate you guys. I enjoyed some of acting myself. Unfortunately, my repertoire consists of Beavis, Butthead, Hannibal Lecter, the Joker, Thirsty Ready Converter, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, there's a lot of diversity, and I appreciate that. But yo, that's awesome. Like, Beavis and Butthead is actually pretty good. Like, it's always a classic, you know? It's always a classic. But let's get this raid going really quickly, guys. The next stream, if all goes to plan, should be tomorrow. It won't be more Banjo Kazooie. It'll be Duel Links. But it should still be pretty fun. If you guys are interested in that, definitely love to see you guys tomorrow. If not, it's all good. I appreciate you. Let's get the raid going. Yes. She's switching over to Minecraft. Oh, it should be fine. I mean, either way, both of those games seem to be really fun for most people to watch. And honestly, I don't mind watching a few Minecraft streams here and there just because it kind of makes me see if I actually want to start streaming it myself. But everybody have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you all. Let's get this raid going. Have a great night. Stay safe. And yeah, stay awesome, everyone. I hate when you do that so much.